So Loni Love was on the Sherri show yesterday, and she responded to one of her comments on Instagram that I put on her page in regards to body positivity, because everybody's comments was based on, or mostly based on, the media's narrative. My comment came from a free thinker perspective. Let's get into it. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe and click that bell. It is free. Please share the video with your friends and your families. I know you all got social media pages, Twitter accounts. Please share it on those pages. It is free. It helps with the algorithms, and I'm trying to just get more views and more people on the channel, so I really do appreciate it. I do want to read the comment that I made on Loni Love's IG page, so we can just set the tone on what happened. So I want to read you guys the post on Loni Love's Instagram page. So it basically said, body positivity is living your life on your terms. Some in society want to say you can't live because you don't look like what they think you should look like. Times have changed. Love and good vibes always to Lizzo. And her at name is Lizzo's to be eating. You see what I mean? And so I commented on her page.
Body positivity is bad messaging. It's one thing to be confident in your own body, but to promote obesity is absurd and dangerous. It just gives more bonus points to government operatives. And here is Loni Love on the Sherri show responding to my comments. See, you guys think I'll be lying when I be talking about these celebrities be responding to me, but here he goes.
Black women, we got to watch the diabetes, we got to watch our cholesterol, we got to watch our heart. So it's very, very important that we look at our numbers. Body positivity is not about weight. It's about being able to live no matter what size you are, but you care about your weight, okay? You care about your health.
Interesting perspective, you guys. She is changing her narrative. You guys remember when Loni Love got slammed for saying black women don't know how to eat? And a lot of black people got on her. Even Amanda Seals was looking at her crazy. Watch how hypocritical she is. You all know this woman changes up like she did to Tamar Braxton, allegedly.
Let me tell y'all, I did not know how to eat. Yeah. Growing up in the project, we just had to eat what we could.
Yeah.
I know it sounds funny, but a lot of women in the African American community, we don't know how to eat.
It's true.
Because we grew up that way. So I'm trying to tell y'all, thank you to WW, because we want to do this to help our brothers and sisters and everybody, but especially, I see y'all out there. I see y'all at my comedy shows, and y'all like, we need to get healthier. And that's the reason why we're doing this. It's just to make y'all aware of what's happening in the community.
Yes.
So you can eat and not starve, and you can still lose weight. That's the reason why we're doing this. Thank you so much to WW. Thank you to Oprah Winfrey for allowing us to do this, because we have to get healthier, y'all. We want to beat the coronavirus. Eat healthy.
Well, at least we agree on one thing, to eat healthy, as opposed to taking that shot and listening to this man.
So we all know the prospective audiences of these entertainment shows. A lot of them do lean left. And so when Loni gave a free thinker type of response, she got a lot of backlash. And so now she has to circle back and go on the Sherri show and address the comments that I made, because instead of having a independent thinker thought, she wants to have a mainstream thinker thought and be this corporate media talking point head so she can appease her audience. But look, I'm based on facts, I'm based on statistics, and so according to diabetes.org, the rate of diagnosed diabetes in adults by race and ethnic backgrounds, 14.5% is by American Indians and Alaskan Natives, 12.1% is by non-Hispanic blacks. And I was honestly shocked to see that 14.5 was within American Indian descent. Based on her comments and just based on me growing up and where I grew up, I thought African American would have been number one. And so, you know, it's one thing to say, hey, I'm confident in my body. But the issue with body positivity is that it just gives ignition to government, okay? So type 1 diabetes, there's approximately less than 2 million people with type 1 diabetes. It's a pre-existing condition. It's something that you were born with. Type 2 diabetes, we're going into the 40 million. It's around like 37 million. So type 2 diabetes is what you did to yourself. And so when we have models that are morbidly obese on these high brand magazines, you know, like Abercrombie and Finch and other brands, it just sets a narrative that's saying, you know what, to be complicit in your health. You know, it's okay to be confident, but when you put out this narrative to say, I'm confident, I'm healthy, I could be overweight, that's just a bad narrative overall, and it should not happen, because there's approximately over 200,000 people that die every single year from diabetes. And so if you release the psychographics of those people, those lifestyles of those people, the financial avenues that these people have, what is the data? What is the data for those people that are reliant on government, that are morbidly obese? More than likely, it's going to be a high data statistic for those people that are relying on government operatives with healthcare. People who are going to be relying on healthcares like Obamacare, that was a detriment to accomplished people with accomplished salaries that suffered the most. And that's what Obamacare pretty much went into. People with diabetes, people with high blood pressure, with pre-existing conditions. And so anytime we have this mainstream narrative that promotes bad health, you're only igniting more money and more tax dollars to government. And so those people are probably typically poor, typically uneducated, don't really know about lifestyle, don't really know about health. And me personally, my weight has fluctuated up and down. You guys can go back to my most watched video. I've lost approximately 80 pounds, and you know, I'm in my 230s. I lost a pound in some inches, I guess. I don't know. I was 237.8 this morning. I weighed 236.2, I believe. And so I am trying myself to go back to where I was, not only trying to get my weight back to where it was, but also my mentality, because mentality and physicality are two important things. And so not only does body positivity exhibit a bad messaging to physicality, it also exhibits bad messaging to mentality, because if you are overweight, it's not just your physical, it's your mental as well. And so this is the reason why I just don't agree with that messaging, because, you know, cost of diabetes, $327 billion was the total cost of diagnosed diabetes in the United States in 2017. $237 billion was for direct medical costs. Again, medical costs. That's money. Most of that money is most likely from government. $90 billion was in reduced productivity. And so it's just, it's crazy that we're promoting this. And, you know, again, it's one thing to be confident about who you are, but if you're complicit about it because the media is all of a sudden saying, hey, this is what it is, then I'm not for it. And I'm not for it at all. But anyways, I want to know what your perspective is in the comments below. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Thank you so much. Deuces. Yeah, yeah.